Audible?
Hello. Hello.
Hello? Hello? Audible?
ये वहां पे
आदित्य? आदित्य? 2 नंबर करना कैमरा का।
for making time for this. Delighted.
No, ma'am. How are you?
चले गए yes
Very good morning to all assembled over here. Today is a very auspicious day for all the course for technical education, training and learning for you. Today, AICT is joining hands with one and only Meta in training or in creating a talent pool in AR/VR technologies. Through this program titled Creators of Metaverse, we are proposing to train about 1 lakh students and 20,000 teachers as experts in XR technologies. And today we are launching this event. So let me move on to my duty of welcoming our person over here. First and foremost, let me welcome our Honorable Chairman, Professor T.G. Sitaram, sir. We all know like so many parallel activities are happening today with respect to the NDP celebrations and other activities. Semicon, India Semicon is happening. But sir was particular like this should happen today itself. So thank you, sir, for giving your valuable time and being here. We have with us our Honorable Member Secretary Rajiv, sir. Since day one, these discussions were escalated, sir, was very much interested like this program should happen. So that we are equipping our next generation with the latest technologies. And thankful and welcoming Madam Natasha Jo. Welcome to AICT, Madam. Madam is the head policy of Meta. And thank you for sparing your valuable time and being with us in launching this excellent event. Also, we have Mr. Shivang. He's also from Meta. He's a director there, manager there. So Shivang was continuously following with us regarding the launch of this event. And next is all of us, our entire AICT family, Training and Learning Bureau. Is this the support and blessings that we all are showering together to the organization like such jumbo events are happening, and in turn, those students and teachers are getting upskilled. So with this, and last but not the least, I would like to, I don't know whether I should thank or welcome Mr. Shiva. He was just like a member of my training and learning bureau, almost every day sitting with us and fine tuning how best this program can happen. On behalf of ICT, I welcome you too. And with the blessings and permission from Almighty, let me request the dignitaries to inaugurate this event by lighting the auspicious lamp. Thank you.
Ramesh wait चले Without appointment, you have got this. So, next is Shiva.
Thank you, sir, for getting the program inaugurated for today. And with the permission of all present over here, I request Shivang to brief about what is this creators of Metaverse and how we are proceeding ahead and how the outcome is being achieved. Over to you, Shiva.
So, hello. Am I audible? Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity, respected chairman, all the distinguished staff of AICTE and people I've been working with for last more than a year now, frequenting this office and also understanding the function of AICTE and the important role it plays in fostering and empowering the 11,000 plus institutions that exist within AICTE. We have Meta Spark technology, something that is social AR technology that we have developed over the last couple of years, and over 600,000 developers all over the world have benefited through this particular technology. Now, it is being in current times, we are recognizing this as someone becoming an AR developer. Earlier times, augmented reality has been doing the rounds since past 3 to 4 decades with gaming in our lives. But now this AR has reached our daily lives. So if you see Delhi Metro ads on the metro station, it uses augmented reality effects. If you see the G20 logos that are being created now by the government, it uses augmented reality, and we have also used the same. So with that endeavor, I think the first conversation was with Uni sir that we had, and with Mamta ma'am as well at the time, about a year ago. And at that time, we endeavored to first start with putting up our program on the Swayam portal. So, and to see organically how many people, how many students, come up for that and sign up for that event, for that particular course. And we realized that within no time, about 1,000 plus students automatically showed interest without us doing anything. So that gave us a signal that students are interested. This is becoming a formalized field, and we should work on introducing it as a proper course. So that was when we started, and we obviously no big program, no scale program can be done without a pilot. So we started with a pilot earlier this year, and thanks to respected chairman, we received the official circular out from EICT where about 250 plus colleges registered for this particular pilot. And at the end of the pilot in July itself, we have nurtured about 10,000 students across 50 colleges in India with AR effects as well as Spark technologies that we have been teaching to both students and teachers. And now we want to scale this program to, as Uni sir said, to about 1 lakh students and 20,000 teachers. And this is a continued partnership, and it will build on. This is just going to be year one, so we're hoping that it will build on. It will give us the foundation to build on a bigger program in the years to come, as this country sees a lot of developers being given to the world. So it's India first to the world that we are doing for the first time at this scale. So thank you so much. Over to Uni sir for the remaining part of the program.
So thank you, Shiva, for your beautiful words. With the permission of the board, let me request Natasha ma'am to address the August gathering here and we of Metaverse.
Thank you so much. I'm guessing it's working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Esteemed members of CTE, distinguished guests, and Chivang, of course, whose role in getting us to where we are today just cannot be emphasized enough. But I really am delighted to be here at the launch of this Creators of Metaverse program. And thank you again for having us here. And especially wonderful to hear that there were other competing commitments that everybody had today. So really grateful that this room is packed and everyone is here to lend their support. This alliance is particularly important to us, and we are committed to it at Meta because it brings together AICTE's expertise along with the skills, the technological skills that Meta has. So in that sense, it really is a perfect coming together of two people with the same commitment, two partners with the same commitment. And we're excited to see really where this goes. This is India's decade, or as the Prime Minister says, India's decade. We've seen the GDP already at 3.75 trillion mark. This is up from 2 trillion where it was in 2014, and we're already the world's 5th largest economy. And there's really no better time than the year of India's G20 presidency to just talk about digital transformation and the opportunities that it presents, the journey that we've made so far. We have been partnering with various working groups in this year just for this. We've got partnerships, of course. Now it's wonderful to see the G20 logo here as well. But apart from ICTE, we work with the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry of Skilling, as well on a Future of Work and Future of Skills program with the Ministry of Electronics and IT on a safety program. And it's all come together this year, which really, to our mind, is quite remarkable. And it really is programs like Creators of the Metaverse, which will help our young get ready. And I think that Ubi sir and Shivang have both spoken about this, but getting them ready for the Metaverse era. Repeatedly, wherever we've gone in all our forums, we are constantly, I think, really, I want to say in a sense, underscoring and highlighting the work that we are doing in areas like education, because just given our demographic dividend, the number of young that we have, we are one of the world's youngest countries, unless we've already reached there. The big question is, how are they going to be prepared for the future? What does the future hold for them, and how can we arm them better, which is why this is such a great fit. Indian engineers are also building many of the tools that will power the next technological advancement. And we've all been hearing so much about generative AI. And just last week, we at Meta made an announcement of our latest large language model, which is now in association with Microsoft. In fact, I'll give you a quick snapshot. Our Global Affairs President, Nick Clegg, was in India this week, and he was at a meeting with the education minister as well, Mr. Pradhan, and the two spent a fair amount of time talking about education, talking about the work. We talked about our partnership with AICTE there as well. There are some ideas, and hopefully we'll be able to bring them together. And a lot of time was spent by the minister talking about AI, talking about, how do we bring it all together and empower students and teachers to build on a lot of the opportunities that are up there and get them future ready. So I think that this importance of the technologies that we have are not lost on anyone, are not lost, I beg your pardon, on anyone, neither are the massive opportunities that lie ahead of us. What is also very exciting for us is that how our program here aligns with the goals of the National Education Policy, which is, of course, emphasizing skill development and the integration of technology in education. I won't speak too much about the details that Shivang has already shared on Meta Spark AR platform, but we are definitely aiming to equip 100,000 college students and 20,000 faculty members with essential technical skills. And hopefully, like Shivang alluded to, that we will be able to grow and build on these numbers and definitely scale this in the time to come. We are really delighted to have the support of our partners like 1 million for 1 billion. Thank you so much. I think it's when different stakeholders with the kind of expertise that all of us bring come together that you can really see an impactful program being rolled out. So I really am grateful for that. I think I can just close by saying we are really excited at the opportunity to be here, really excited that we are rolling this out today, and can't wait to see how this goes and the buzz that we create, the opportunities that are unleashed, and how we can build something bigger and greater from here on. But thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ma'am, for it's like our plan that was in India. So may I now request our Honorable Member Secretary Rajiv Kumar sir for his wise words to this gathering.
Thank you, Ramesh. Honorable Chairman, AICT, Professor T.G. Sitaramji, Natasha Ji from Metaverse, friends from AICT, and team from Meta also. First of all, I congratulate Meta and team Ramesh for making this possible under the leadership of our chairman. Not only this, chairman has taken various initiative in connecting the large companies, those who can upskill our faculty and students as per the aspiration of the National Education Policy. And this is one initiative. As Ramesh told that we were discussing it, but due to the interest and initiative taken by the chairman, this is possible that we are able to offer 1 lakh this program, Creators of Metaverse, and we are going to train 20,000 faculty members in this area. Our Atal Academy in the past also through academician, mostly the training that was imparted through academician from IITs and other prestigious universities and institutions in this area. But when the industry itself is coming and training our faculty members and students, then the flavor is different. So it's a very good initiative. I congratulate you and our team and our students and faculty that is going to take benefit, and soon we will increase the target, and we also have centers across. We will need your help and your support how we can escalate this initiative to another level. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Ravi, sir, for your words of wisdom. Now, marching ahead towards the moment of today, let me request our Honorable Chairman, Professor T.G. Sitaram, sir, to launch the creators of Metaverse and thereafter for his launches. Thank you, Sitaram, sir. Now, over to your words. Yes. Sir, we have a good
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sitaram, sir.
Thank you.
So very good morning to all of you. First of all, very happy to launch the creators of Metaverse. Friends from Meta Platforms Incorporated, and also 1 billion, 1 million and 1 for 1 billion. I think very interesting.
It really is catchy.
1 million for 1 billion. You know, we just launched one student, one tree, and our goal was our goal was, what was our goal? 1 crore tree. That means 10 million.
Oh, wow.
These millions and billions are the numbers only we are from India. We are going to be the largest, population of the country now in the world. Very happy, first of all, with a company like Meta coming forward to join hands with the ACT. This is basically demonstrates that the industry is also very keen to work with the academy. And I keep hearing, I come from I just moved from of IIT. I see a lot of positive vibrations in the engineering institutions, much better than even some of the IITs. So I keep visiting many of the institutions, and our young people are very, very talented, and also they are ready to learn new things. There are a lot of activities are also happening in our campuses, AICT institutions. AI, artificial intelligence, AR, VR are not the future technologies anymore. They are already the technologies which are there. We are experiencing almost in every day's life. I was just coming in Vistara, that they started talking about completely a different way of safety introduction to you. Okay. So it's a very interesting. I think that is whether you call that as augmented reality or a virtual reality. very interesting, the way they take you through. So I think that's a perfect example of how there is penetrating into our daily life. As I told, AI is already here. AI is not the future technology. Even when I joined here, no, this ChatGPT 3.5 was released. 4 was released, but 3.5 was free to use. So we all started using it sometime in February, March. I asked a question to ChatGPT. So saying that you write a poem about AICT. It should be 4 stanzas, 4 lines each. Okay? Believe me, it wrote drastically better than what I understood about AICT. Then immediately I asked another question. I was not satisfied, human beings are not satisfied. I asked the question, write it in Hindi. Within of a second, it came out in Hindi, 4 stanzas. And that's mind-boggling. The way what it functions, what activities AICT does, all that is covered in that 4 stanzas. Wow. So why I said that is, so we always thought that a poet's job, poet cannot be an acquired skill. He thought that it is come by birth or some genes, always thought that. But today, AI can take over even a position for poet. So you can tell me now, any job AI, AR, VR can take away. So the way, the future of work is going to be defined by these new technologies. And scaling is very, very important. That scaling, Meta will only get from Indian institutions. For smart, quick learning, and also Meta can also take their advantage immediately because all of them, 99% of them speak English. It's another advantage. So all these new technologies are another advantage is AICT actually has introduced some of these courses very early. 2018 itself, we brought it to the curriculum. Students aware of the terminologies. It is not that they do not know, but now with your collaboration, they get an access to start experience. Another when we talk about experiential learning, while doing things, they are learning. So our AICT Idea Lab is also one such attempt. Similarly, now I think we have taken a big step in our Atal Academy. That is the AICT's Teaching and Learning Academy. Large number of teachers have to be trained because, see, these students are very smart. They are very, very, conversant with all these new tools, techniques. They may not be knowing mathematics, writing a differential equation, but they are very good in using these technologies. You don't need to teach them. Okay? Just like any of your small child, at your home, give the mobile. You don't need to tell what he should do with it. So somehow it's come. So this is the time. I think we need to train our teachers, which are older generation. And thanks to, I always say this, thanks to COVID. Otherwise, none of our older generation in India would have graduated to use the technology or adopt themselves to it.
Very correct.
These 3 years, they had enough time. Thank God, those who survived. A lot of friends are also we have lost. Those who survived got really accustomed. And I felt more so in the schools. The technologies will reach our Indian schools much faster than Indian higher education. Because I've seen a lot of them are already using it. And the school, many of the private schools are really, really advanced. So anyway, I think it's an excellent initiative. The networking is today very important. That means working together so that we can achieve our goals much quickly. Otherwise, we can't think about training 1 lakh students, 20,000 teachers. This is only possible with companies like such big companies like that. And I think you should also look at establishing some of these laboratories there. We are in those institutions, maybe in region wise, take them physically. They have a experiential learning. So we have decided that our AICT Idea Lab is we're going to double it this year. We have 106 places AICT Lab. Another 40, 45 already approved in our last week. Another maybe 50, 60 we will create in another this year. So that students will have hands-on experience, not only students, even teachers. They're bringing teachers also there. And I met actually in many of these Idea Labs, met the teachers, they are also excited because they never learned anything, including me. I never had in my college days anything, all is bookish. Read the book, mug up, go and write the exam, get everything 100 out of 100. But nothing is really felt. Never felt that what you learned, what is our outcome? Zero. So here I think there is an excellent opportunity for our students as well as teachers to learn something. So I thank again the Meta and also 1 million, 1 billion people, because these are the ones that they made it happen. Wish the program a great success. All the very best. This is the beginning. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sitaram sir, for your answers. Now, before we conclude, all our decision makers are here. Decision makers from Meta is here. 1 billion for 1 billion is here, sir. So we would like to request Meta to establish an AR/VR experience center in the rising. We have a lot of students, lot of academicians, my chancellors, teachers visiting us. They should know what is an experience. But here would be lot of and our colleagues over here. We would like to request that.
We hear you loud and clear. We don't need any convincing. Allow us to go back and just see how best we can this happen. But we are partners, so we'll definitely take this back and come back to you with some kind of plan soon.
Thank you so much.
Before Natasha ji, there was one Madhu Sirohi. I
Yes.
think she is your predecessor. So they did, I think, how many more than close to 100 different FTPs. So too many FTPs were done on these. So I think Meta has always been a very, very good partner, and they have always been doing it. So Ramesh has taken it to a different level, and I think now we will have so many more creators of videos. But thank you for the association. I think it is for.
Tell us something, if you don't, the meeting is over. Tell us, why do you call Metaverse? I'm really curious.
I think that.
Meta, I understand. That is your company name. But what is this Metaverse?
I think, Shivang, you want to try explain this. Metaverse is not something that we at Meta own. It's going to be built by different companies.
Exactly.
We actually, Meta comes from Metaverse. It's not the ulta way. First came the Metaverse and the framing of it, and then the company borrowed its name from there. So the Metaverse didn't come from Meta, but vice versa. We'll be one of the companies who will be building this mixed reality.
But very interesting name, Meta. It's very good. It has come from that Metaverse. Now I understood. Yes. But what is Metaverse? Anybody can explain?
I'm just trying to locate the name of the author who gave this. Was his 1960s?
Yeah. Let me take that.
I thought that you were looking at ChatGPT.
No.
An answer from ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is faster. Correct answer. No, but while Natasha just looks at the name of the author, I think the idea was that this name was proposed in academia in 1960s and 70s. It was doing the rounds in the books. And since we know that augmented reality as a world or virtual reality as a world has existed for now, like Sir said, it's not new, it's not future, it's now, here and now. And it has been doing the rounds for decades. So Metaverse, and pardon me because I haven't explained this in this manner anywhere in any forum, but for
nobody has asked you this
question. Nobody has asked this question. It's a very interesting question. So I think it's coming together of all these verses of the world of augmented reality, the world of virtual reality, the world of artificial intelligence, the world of Web 3.0, the world of mixed reality. Imagine all of these universes coming together and making one big metaverse. So that is the
Beyond the universe.
beyond
Digital worlds coming together. That is what the metaverse is, and this is why it is interesting, because it was
What does
first
Google say now?
the the
See,
term
always we are now.
Neil Stephenson, and that too in this was a science fiction novel. Now I remember, called Snow Crash, which he came up with in the 90s. So in the early 90s, the concept of the metaverse was science fiction. Today we are in 2023, where it is reality. So that's kind of like the journey, but it is the coming together of different virtual worlds. No one company is going to own it. It's going to be one platform. People are going to be able to plug in. So developers, gamers, educationists, what have you, will be able to build these immersive experiences in the metaverse. And while kind of, even to me, talking to my children right now, they feel, I get the sense that they are a lot more in it, because